Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining us today. We're really excited to show you our new line this year for the school year 2019-2020. What you're looking at here is an image of the front of our brand new catalog that's coming out soon, as well as pictures of all of us. We are always here to help in any way possible, so please feel free to reach out anytime. Let us know how we can help you along the journey. Let's go ahead and get started talking a little bit about what you will see inside of our catalog this year. At the very front of the catalog, we have produced a new series preview section, which are pages 4 through 9 of the catalog. And what we've done here, as you can see, is highlighted all of the new series for this year, showing you the series name, the titles, the word count, a short description from each, but most importantly, we're showing you what page you can find those series on within the catalog. So this, we're trying to make it as easy as possible so you can take a look at our new line and then find each one of those pages within the catalog. Also, something to point out in case you are unaware, we have launched a new Mason Crest website. Here's taking a look right here at the homepage of our new website. We have made this as user-friendly as possible. And one element that you will find on our website is the Look Inside feature, where you can flip through about 15 or 16 pages of every book that we have available for you to do so on our website by clicking on the Look Inside link that is right underneath the cover images that you'll find on the series pages on our website. So we do hope that that is a tool that you will find useful to be able to flip through and look at the table of contents of a book and just kind of get a feel for how we've laid it out and what the book is about. Also new this year is our YouTube channel. We created a YouTube channel where we can post short videos that just kind of take a look inside the different categories we have and our different offerings within each. So we do hope that you will find that to be useful. You can access it through our homepage on our website. As you can see here, we have a little click here button, and it'll take you directly to the YouTube page. You can take a look at any of the videos there and share them with friends, customers, anyone who might be interested in just having a short 2 or 3 minute video to see inside the books and for us to be able to share with you all the different series that fall within certain categories such as STEM or high interest or sports. We also will have this presentation as well as any other full line new launch presentations available on our YouTube channel as well. And also on this, you will see that we continue to use our key editorial icons in our books, our words to understand, sidebars, educational videos, text-dependent questions, research projects, and series glossary of key terms. We continue to get really great reviews from School Library Journal and Book List and just even librarians who are calling in to tell us that these are really valuable elements that we're including in our books, and so we continue to do so. Let's take a look inside our first series for the new year. This is Cool Careers in Science. This is 10 titles at 96 pages. And what we've tried to do here is really make science cool and to show kids the different kinds of careers that they can have that are not inside a lab, but are really exciting, such as entertainment engineers, creating roller coasters, computer game and app developers, drone pilots, robotics developers, all sorts of really fun, exciting careers in science. And what we're doing inside these pages is we're giving an overview of the job, the pay, the employment prospects, and we're even telling some day in the life professional stories from people who are working in those fields. We have special sections in these books for terms of the trade where we're defining all the terms that are particular to that trade. We're giving examples of different career paths people can take, salary expectations, and we're highlighting some of those key skills that you should have if you're going into one of these careers. Also in this same category, Careers Making a Difference. This is a 9-volume set at 80 pages each. And what we've done here is try to take a look at all the different careers that one could follow that really, really make an impact and affect someone's life. So you can see here we have helping children, helping seniors, victims, those in poverty, animals, helping to protect the environment. We're really giving a detail to each one of the jobs that would be available within these different categories and the required education, the salaries, the job outlook, But most importantly, we're talking a lot about the rewards to working within these different industries, and how rewarding it is to help people through their career. Inside these pages, we've done some unique things this year. We start out every book with an awareness of the cause. And these are infographics to just describe what is the cause and what are the benefits to helping people in this area. As well as then at the beginning of every chapter, we have milestone moments where we've taken moments in history or things that have happened that have really affected that cause in one way or another. Also, we're spotlighting people on the job, and we are giving examples of organizations to contact if someone is interested in learning more. And also in careers this year, we've done careers with earning potential. And this is as college costs continue to skyrocket, and many kids are looking for alternatives. This is a series at 8 titles and 80 pages that are giving examples of all the different kinds of careers that one can go into directly out of high school, such as farming, or being a massage therapist, a dog groomer, a chef, a cosmetologist, a car mechanic. So there's a wide variety for various interests that one might have that doesn't require a college education. Inside the pages, we're giving tips on getting a job. We're giving charts on salaries. We talk a lot about how to explore different career options, and we give advice on writing good resumes. Moving to our contemporary issues, this year we have done a series on sexual violence and harassment. This is 4 titles at 80 pages. And through both the content and the design of these books, we are really working to show that sexual violence and harassment affects people of all races, genders, ages, and ethnicities. So what we're doing here is we're defining and we're examining what sexual assault is. We're providing prevention overviews, and we're showing how you can take steps for taking action. Inside the pages, we have included a lot of myth debunking fact boxes. We have several find out more sections, charts, graphs, and statistics that are really bringing a lot to the reader to understand the reality of sexual violence and harassment. And we're providing hotlines and resources for anyone in need. Also in contemporary issues, LGBTQ Life is a new series for us this year at 9 titles and 96 pages each. These are teen guides that are written in a very practical and empowering tone to celebrate the diversity of the LGBT community. Inside, we have inspiring role model stories. We have QR codes that are scannable where someone could see a video testimonial from someone. We really feel like these are really great guides for teens. We have worked hand in hand with the It Gets Better project. So we've really worked with a lot of trusted sources to bring really valuable information on this topic to our young readers. Our Contemporary Issues series is 13 titles at 112 pages each. And you can see here from the different title list, we're tackling things like mental health, poverty, race relations, the environment, gun control, healthcare, immigration, all of these huge issues that teens are hearing a lot about today. And what we're trying to do is really show the arguments on both sides of these issues. We've gone through and we have pulled out really important quotes to highlight from different people who are influencers and who are very important to each one of these causes. We have really presented a lot of expert data and taken a nonpartisan approach here in just reporting both sides, how both sides feel on this issue. And we're just trying to teach informed decision making so these students can decide where they sit on one side or the other. Also in our contemporary issues this year, Climate Change, Problems in Progress. This is 10 volumes at 48 pages. And we're really examining climate change. We're examining the human actions that have caused it, as well as the paths to take to stop it. You can see here some of the titles: Preserving Energy, What is Climate Change, Extreme Weather, The Organic Lifestyle, Saving Water, all sorts of different titles within this series. Taking a look at the spreads inside the books, you can see we've done this in a spread by spread format. We've pulled out these climate fact boxes for tidbits of information that are easily accessible to the reader. Our pictures are great, really supporting the text, and we've just tried to create this in a very easy to follow layout, especially for a 48-page book and a little bit of a younger reader as well. Evolution and cultural influences of music. We're really excited about this series. This is 8 titles at 80 pages, and what we've done here is we're really trying to educate on how popular musical genres became, or how they began, how they developed, and really how they've shaped American popular culture. You can see here some of our titles are EDM, country, hip hop, stage and screen, rock, R&B, soul and gospel, pop music, and Latin and Caribbean music. Inside, you can see some music video performances by scanning QR codes. We've really created a very engaging graphic design, as you can see from the pages here. We're doing a lot to highlight the top musicians, and we're providing chronology of events so somebody can really understand the evolution of that genre. The World Art Tour is an 8-title, 96-page series, and what we're doing here is we're really showing how cool art is by taking a journey across the globe. And what we're trying to do is examine the world's greatest artistic works and their traditions. And we're breaking it down. Each title is a specific art. So decorative arts, or drawing and painting, or architecture. And what we're doing is then once you get inside the books, we're doing a country by country approach. So we're taking painting and drawing, and we're going to different areas, different countries, different regions, to just kind of take a look at what their drawings and paintings are like, and be able to flip through the pages and compare them to other areas. We've really packed these with authentic images. We've gone from classic to contemporary art, and besides just looking at the art, we're really delving in and exploring the traditions within. Now this is a really super high interest, fun set that is 6 titles, 80 pages each. It's called Ultimate Danger. And what we're doing here is really quenching the thirst of the thrill-seeking readers. You'll see some of these titles: Dangerous Places, Dangerous Insects, Dangerous Weather, Sports, Jobs, and Animals. And from the opening spreads here that you can see, we have really made these engaging. We actually have images that look like they're popping off the pages. So the alligator looks like it's coming at you. We have really fun action videos of danger in each one of these books, compelling anecdotes. And as you can see here from this alligator spread, the little yellow box at the top, these are just like quick facts that we've pulled out at the beginning of these books and in different chapters, so that you can kind of see just specific, highlighted facts before you read. So we're really excited about those. Well, this is our first continuing series that I'll tell you about this year. We have 16 titles. 5 of these are new now in our hip hop and R&B culture, music, and storytelling series. These are 80 pages each, and really readers are going to gain an insight in the professional and the personal lives of today's most popular hip hop artists. You can see from some of the pages here, this is inside the Nicki Minaj title, that they're very graphically engaging. We're using this to show the artists' awards and their exciting music videos. We're detailing their albums and their collaborations. We're talking about their foundations and what they do off stage and their charitable work and their branding. So it's a very comprehensive look and fun look at these hip hop artists and who they are and their lives. All right, moving on to Pet Library. This is a thorough and very enjoyable read on some of our favorite pets that we all have in our house: puppies, dogs, cats, kittens, parrots, and fish. There are 6 titles, and these range between 72 to 80 pages. Taking a look inside, you can see they are just packed with photos. They have tips on picking a pet, fun, really exciting animal videos that one can watch through the QR codes. And what we do here is, we highlight the different breeds and just talk about having these animals as a pet. Very comprehensive guides. Also this year, Creatures of the Ocean. Discover different species that are living in the ocean. We're taking a close look at how they live, feed, breed, communicate. These are 72 to 80 pages each, and we have 8 titles within this series. Again, looking inside the pages here, we have more than 80 full cover images in most of these books. We have really informative descriptions about what these animals are and their lives, their characteristics, and how they survive. We have educational videos of the creatures, and we really feel like these are going to be really great for research for students. Our second continuing series this year is Gridiron Greats, Pro Football's Best Players. We now have 14 titles in this series, and 5 of them are new. This is an 80-page book, and we've really created these in a fun way for athletes, telling about the athletes' lives, sharing their careers, talking about what they're like on and off the field. You can see from some of these interior spreads here that we have really included some charts and some statistics, and we have a player card presentation. We share their greatest moments on the field where one can scan the video and see that actual moment of success on the field. We've also incorporated some inspirational player quotes. So we're really excited about expanding that series this year. It's done very well for us. HARDWOOD Greats, Pro Basketball's Best Players. You might take a look at this and say, well, this is similar to what we just saw, and it is. We have taken our success with Gridiron Greats and we've applied it to basketball players. And actually this one has been an interesting series for us, because even up to the last second, if you know anything about basketball, you know that several of these players here were changing teams at the very end. So we have changed covers, we have changed interiors at the very last second to make sure we have the most up-to-date information on these players. We have 8 titles this year at 80 pages each, and here's taking a look inside. You can see here's an example of the player card I was referring to for Gridiron Greats. We also do this for HARDWOOD Greats, and then here's an example of some of the quotes that you'll see. So again, very similar in presentation, and we're really excited about it. These are the basketball's best players. Moving on to Connecting STEM and Sports. This is a 9-title series at 80 pages each. And in these high-interest books, what we're doing is we're learning how science, technology, engineering, and math all unfold in today's games, and how all of these elements are giving athletes an extra edge. So what we've done is we've broken it down into different sports. And so we have STEM in basketball, STEM in gymnastics, STEM in soccer, STEM in football, 9 of these titles. And inside the books, we break down, we show videos of STEM in action. We talk about the different technology that is used. We show a lot of those technology photos. We spotlight STEM careers that one could have within one of these sports, or all of these sports. And we show lots of charts, graphs, and we even show equations so a student can work through some of the math that's involved in this. So we're really excited about connecting STEM and sports and putting this together in a high interest way. Opioid Education is our next series that we'll take a look at. This is 7 titles at 96 pages each, and we're educating on the ongoing opioid crisis, and we're talking about actions to curb it and treatment options for those who are suffering. Obviously, this is a huge crisis in America, and so we've taken it and we've broken it down into, some of these books are on specific drugs, heroin, painkillers, others are on treatments and how first responders and ER doctors are working to save lives and their role in this epidemic. So taking a look inside these pages, we do a lot of providing tips of warning signs. You can actually scan some of the videos and hear video testimonials from addicts from their experience and what they've gone through. We have first responder stories, and we of course include lots of charts and startling statistics for the reader. Moving on to Health and Nutrition, this is a 6-title, 80-page series, and we're exploring the ways that our everyday food choices determine our well-being both today and in the future. Take a look at, we have health and hygiene, food and nutrition, fitness, healthy diet. So we're just really taking a look at how to be healthy and how our nutrition plays into that. You can see from the interiors of these books that they're very lively. We have videos that someone could scan to learn different stretches or different exercises or something that would give them valuable information into being healthy. This is inside of our fitness book. We have did you know sections that pull out just, quick did you know facts. We show a lot of figures and charts. We have myths versus facts sections as well to kind of separate those common myths to what the real facts are. In our Nations in the News series, we are essentially taking a look at different countries around the world and trying to teach the reader that these headlines that are coming out of these countries right now, that in learning about their past and understanding the news of the countries and the dynamics of the countries, you'll understand the headlines that are coming out today in a different way. You'll be more educated about the kinds of things you're hearing about these countries today. So we've taken 10 titles, each being a different country, and we've made these 112 pages. Inside we have an at a glance section that's at the front of every chapter. And so you'll see here on this one with Russia, so we just break it down. This is society and culture within Russia. And so our at a glance section is breaking down the population, the ethnic groups, the languages, all of these things that just kind of give the reader a snapshot of the society and their culture at a glance, and then reading on throughout the chapter to learn much more. We also provide 21st century headlines, chronologies. We really think that these books are going to be very valuable for reports for the teenage reader. In our country studies today as well, we have Asian countries today. This is a lavishly illustrated, comprehensive look at the people, culture, history, geography, economies of several of the countries that compose Asia. These are 9 titles at 96 pages each, and you can see some of the titles there. And inside the books, you'll see that what we've done is we've incorporated some really beautiful photos, and we actually have some video tours of the cities. So the reader could scan the QR code and take a short tour of the city on their smartphone. We're sharing popular recipes, we're highlighting festivals. So we're really just trying to give an A to Z look at each one of these countries. Moving on to rare glimpses of slave life. This is 7 titles at 80 pages each. And this is a very detailed look at slavery in America through slave narratives, trying to give an understanding to the horrors of slave life through the words of the people who lived through it. Some of these sections include did you know pullouts. We have a lot of time period illustrations, chronology of events, and we also have video documentary clips that one can see by scanning the QR codes. In our Know Your Government series, we've created 10 titles at 96 pages each. You can see the titles there, pretty clear, from our government, the Senate, the Supreme Court, Democratic Party, Republican Party, Constitution, the presidency. What we're trying here is to really provide a comprehensive and an accessible overview of the inner workings of the U.S. federal government. In doing so, we use a lot of historical photos and documents. We introduce the key officials. We really have kind of tried to take this and look at it as a true lesson in civic life, and how can we present that to today's teenage reader. And that wraps up our new line for the 2019-2020 school year. As always, we are really excited to answer any questions and to send samples or do anything that we can to help answer any questions you may have about our new line this year. We think it's going to be great, and we really appreciate your time in watching this and learning a little bit more. Feel free to call us or check out our new website and let us know if we can help. Thanks so much. Have a great day.